prettiest sight that you ever have seen. It's a moonlight night down in New Orleans. I'm up the river, hung around the bend. I got a hole in my bureau, I just can't hold it in.
Months has come and gone since I wandered from my home in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Many a page of life has turned, many a lesson I have learned. Well, I feel like in those hills I still belong. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I ride my pony on the reservation in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Now way down yonder in the Indian Nation, the cowboy's life is my occupation in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. But as I sit here today, many miles I am away from a place I rode my pony through the draw. Why the oak and blackjack trees kiss the playful prairie breeze in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I ride my pony on the reservation in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Oh, way down yonder in the Indian Nation, the cowboy's life is my occupation in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. As I turn life a page to the land of the great Osage in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. While the black oil it rolls and flows and the snow-white cotton grows in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Now way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I ride my pony on the reservation in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Oh, way down yonder in the Indian Nation, the cowboy's life is my occupation in those Oklahoma hills where I was born.
First time I met her, she was on the square. She looked so pretty with her coal black hair. Smiled and said, "Now boy, how do you do?" I tipped my hat and said, "Well, how are you?" I'm passing through to make one show. Asked if she was going to the rodeo. To me, she looked like a beauty queen and said, "Oh, be right there in my red blue jeans." Red, red, red blue jeans. I couldn't see nothing for the red blue jeans. The prettiest gal that I've ever seen was a pretty little gal in the red blue jeans. Cross-eyed Rod was old salty dog. He went high like a kite, hit the ground like a frog. I'm spurring so high, I thought it couldn't be beat. I blowed a pedal, then I lost my seat. I heard the music and I heard the cheers. I was spurring old Salty right between the ears. The music stopped and then I hit the ground. I'll never live long enough, son, to live that down. Red, red, red blue jeans. I couldn't see nothing for the red blue jeans. I know I could have rode him if I had never seen the ring, but there stood the gal in the red blue jeans. Papa done told me, and I know it's so, I gotta quit the women or the rodeo. I tried my best and bless my soul, I'll do my rodeoing when I get old. Red, red, red blue jeans, I couldn't see nothing for the red blue jeans. I know I could have rode him if I had never seen a pretty little gal in the red blue jeans.
I came to that big river and I couldn't get across. I went up to the hitch rack and I borrowed me a horse. I didn't tell the owner when I aimed to bring him back, so Judge Parker put the sheriff on my track. The sheriff called his bloodhounds and he put 'em on my trail. We trotted up the mountains and we galloped down the vale. I met a cattle drover and I traded him around, and the sheriff took that drover back to town. I rode that cattle pony on across the prairie wide. I got to Silver City where I sold him for his hide. The marshal, he got shot, and so they offered me his gun. I took it, which I wished I hadn't done. I'd sworn upon the Bible I would do my very best to capture any criminal who came into the West. I looked into the looking glass and said, don't make me draw. I've got to take you back to Arkansas. We rode across the prairie wide, just I, myself, and me. We went before Judge Parker and we told him how it be. He sentenced me to hang up on a tree till I was dead. Then he pardoned me and this is what he said. I know that you're the darndest fool that ever stole a horse. Go back to Silver City, Bill, and show 'em who's the boss. I kept the law in Silver till the rustlers cut me down. I tell you, boys, I've really been around. I tell you, boys, I've really been around.
Hey, Tom, you ever been to Tillsonburg?
Tillsonburg? My back still aches when I hear that word. While away down southern Ontario, I never had a nickel or a dime to show. A fella beeped up in an automobile. He said, you want to work in the tobacco fields of Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg.
my back still aches when I hear that word. He said, I'll only give you $7 a day, but if you're any good, you get a raise in pay. Your bed's already on the bunkhouse floor. If it gets a little chilly, you can close the door. Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
it was Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg.
My back still aches when I hear that word. I was feeling in the morning anything but fine. The farmer said, I'm gonna teach you how to prime. He said, you gotta don a pair of oilskin pants if you wanna work in the tobacco plants of Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg.
my back still aches when I hear that word. We landed in a field that was long and wide, with one old horse and 5 more guys. I asked him where to find the cigarette trees. When he said bend over, I was ready to leave. Tillsonburg,
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 Tillsonburg.
my back still aches when I hear that word. He said to pick just the bottom leaves and don't start crawling on your hands and knees. Prime your row 'cause you'll get no pay for standing there picking at your nose all day round Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg.
My back still aches when I hear that word. With a broken back bending over there, I was wet right through to the underwear, and it was stuck to my skin like glue from the nicotine tar and the morning dew of Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg.
My back still aches when I hear that word. Now the nearest river was 2 miles from the place they were waiting for the boat to come. When I heard some talk about making the kill, I was down the highway and over the hill from Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg.
My back still aches when I hear that word. Now there's one thing you can always bet, if I never smoke another cigarette, I might get taken in a lot of deals, but I won't go working the tobacco fields of Tillsonburg.
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg,
Tillsonburg.
My back still aches
When I hear that
word. My back still aches when I hear that word. My back still aches when I hear that word. My back still aches when I hear that word. My back still aches when I hear that word.
Come on, woman, and paralyze my mind. Well, I just looked out and in my side view mirror, that binder I just passed is way behind. And each mile old Jimmy takes me is 1 mile nearer to the gal that's gonna paralyze my mind. I've left a trail of smoke all the way from Gulfport, and I just rolled across that Louisiana line. And I can't wait till I can see the lights of Shreveport and the gal that's gonna paralyze my mind. She's a waitress at a place called Kelly's Truck Stop. So I'm a-watching for that big truck neon sign, and that'll let me know that I found my good luck stop and the gal that's gonna paralyze my mind. She may not have all the looks to win a contest, but as far as I'm concerned, that suits me fine. 'Cause the way a woman looks is only one test, and in other ways she can paralyze my mind. Well, there's that sign ahead, so I better be a-braking and let those trucks catch up I left behind. I'll set the air and leave old Jimmy shaking while I let that woman paralyze my mind. Come on, woman, and paralyze my mind.
Hey, honey, would you strike a match? I wanna see if I've been here before. Well, you climb in the bed and you cover up your head and you promise yourself no more. And you get the blues, put on your shoes and walk right out the door. When you hit the street, you're feeling bad, for that sun's already down. Won't somebody please strike a match, help me find my way down.